How would you rate the off season with all the moves taken into consideration? Do you think it's been a good off season for Mario Cristobal and company?
Yeah, I mean, of course, this is the time of year where we're all drinking the Kool-Aid, we're swimming in the Kool-Aid pool. Everything looks amazing. Everybody's walking around at 6'8", 350. Look how much faster, look how much bigger he got. Oh, look, we got Carson Beck and he's healthy. Blah blah blah. Look, I'm very excited about talent acquisition. It's never been a problem for Coach Mario. We've always had good players. I'm excited. I miss football. I think we have a good team. I think we have a solid schedule. But, it's always great on paper until you get there. And then it all unfolds, whether there's an injury or someone's not playing well or someone's playing better than you thought. I just am excited. I'm happy to have a good team again. It's been a long time for us to kind of get on the map where we can be a little hopeful with some substance behind it other than just praying that we're going to be good. So we'll see. I'm very, very excited, though, for the season.
There was a lot of hoopla surrounding the acquisition of Jackson Cantrell. And, of course, that's not going to help you out for this fall. But 2026 number one player, it seems as though depending on who's doing the talking about player acquisition, whether that be through the transfer portal or in high school football, they're either going to put focus on, hey, we've got a great school, we got a great program, our coaching staff's doing the job, we just brought in a great talent. Or if it's somebody else, it's, well, they chase the paycheck and they chase the money, and that's what it is. So how much of what Miami's doing do you think is strictly a money grab versus them continuing to do good things and build a program?
Yeah, that's definitely one of the hot questions out there, right? I always try to be neutral, right? I try to take a step back and look at it. And Coach Mario's been doing this everywhere he's been, before NIL, before transfer portal. I mean, this is what he does. He just acquires really, really good players. All you have to do is look at his history. I mean, he really got on the map because of the recruiting he did at Alabama, right? At the end of the day, and he moved up the ranks on that. As far as currently, I think everybody knows that there's a top 6 or 7 NIL programs, and then there's a gap, and there's like another 15 to 20, and then there's everybody else. That's how I look at it. Does it help that Miami's NIL is strong? Absolutely. But I feel like it's a requirement now. Coach Mario can't do what he used to do because now he runs into also, well, we'll just add another zero to the check. We'll just add another zero to the check. So you have to be able to match that, But as far as recruiting and acquiring talent, he's done this everywhere he's been. We're coming off 10 wins. That helps. Cantrell was an offensive lineman. That helps. So, there's context there. There's definitely context there. But then you also look at, wow, last cycle they got Cam Ward. This cycle they go out and get Carson Beck. Those guys aren't cheap, right? At the end of the day, those are both guys that are probably playing on Sundays. One is definitely playing on Sundays. So I look at it like, if you put context on it, I have to give more credit to his background in recruiting and what he's put in place at Miami to acquire talent, especially the staff that he's put in. They're all guys that just love the grind. They love getting on the road. Now, would we have got a lot of those guys if our NIL program wasn't strong? I'm not sure in today's football. I'm not sure. But I also don't think it's because of that, only just because of this guy's background.